2023 five-star athlete Nyckoles Harbor is visiting Michigan this weekend for the Maryland game. If we look at the 2023 class, we don't have to scroll very far to get down to Nyckoles Harbor. All you have to do is scroll past this obnoxious ad, and there he is, right there, number 10 overall recruit for the 2023 class. Harbor is listed at 6'5", 225 from Washington, D.C., number 1 overall athlete in the country, number 9 player, 98 overall ranking according to 24/7, number 1 athlete, 10th overall player, 99.5 grade, according to the 24/7 composite. Super impressive offer list, as you would expect from anybody this highly rated. Harbor has narrowed down his list of schools to a top 7, which are LSU, Michigan, South Carolina, Georgia, Maryland, Miami, and USC. Harbor has already visited Miami and South Carolina. He's visiting Michigan on Saturday, and then LSU on October 7th. He ran the 100 meters in a very impressive 10.28 and the 200 in 20.79. Scouting report on Nyckoles Harbor says, big-framed world-class athlete who excels as a sprinter, can sculpt body to play tight end, linebacker, or edge. Powerful build with wide shoulders and length. If you want to read this whole thing, you can pause it or read the link in the description. But if you scroll down, it says first-round NFL draft potential. Elite level player for top college programs. He currently has one crystal ball prediction, and that is for South Carolina. If Michigan were to land Harbor, he would definitely be the top recruit in the class. As of right now, the top recruit is Etta, who is a 4-star, 94 overall grade defensive lineman. Let's take a look at where Michigan stands now in the 2023 recruiting class. Alabama, Texas, Notre Dame, Georgia, Ohio State at the top. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. There's Michigan State. There's Michigan, still sandwiched in between Northwestern and Iowa, which is not where you want to be. If Harbor does end up committing to the Wolverines, they're obviously going to move up that board, and I think that Michigan's still going to end up flipping some guys closer to signing day. I don't see him finishing in the 20s, but time will tell. A little more about Harbor's visit in this article from Maize n Brew, recruiting roundup. 5-star athlete and family excited to visit Michigan this weekend. This weekend, Harbor and his parents will visit Ann Arbor to take in the Wolverines game against Maryland, which is another top school on Harbor's board. It'll be Harbor's 3rd trip to Ann Arbor. Steve Wiltfong from 24/7 was able to catch up with his dad. We're looking forward to going to Michigan, Mr. Harbor said. The most part is the educational. I know they have a wonderful academic program. We're going to go there and see. Azuka was a professional soccer player before taking a job as an engineer at NASA, so his son takes the classroom very seriously and has aspirations of being a doctor after his days of being an athlete. You'd have to think that academics playing a huge part helps Michigan's chances, and if Michigan lays the smackdown on Maryland this weekend, that should also help their chances. One more quick recruiting note is that Michigan will also be hosting 2025 number 1 quarterback Bryce Underwood at the game this weekend. Underwood is from Belleville, Michigan, and is listed at 6'2", 200. 24/7 has him as a 4-star, but the composite has him as a 5-star overall prospect, number 1 overall quarterback. This article from Rivals says no team from a Power 5 conference is penalized less than Michigan through 3 weeks. After 3 blowout wins in the non-conference slate, the Wolverines are averaging 2.7 penalties and 23 penalty yards per game. Coach Harbaugh isn't surprised by the clean play. He says there's been a high emphasis on it. Guys have been trained and really take those coaching parts and put them into action on Saturdays. I know that Maryland's offense will pose a threat to Michigan. They have good receivers, good running backs, a great quarterback, but it seems like they just are not a disciplined team and their defense is not very good. So that's why in my last video, I predicted a 52-17 win. It's possible that Maryland will score more points than that. It's possible that Michigan will not score that many points. But I think that maybe turnovers and penalties are going to cost Maryland, and special teams too. You know, Michigan's special teams are among the best in the country. Saturday Tradition made a post ranking all the quarterbacks in the Big Ten. At number 1, they have CJ Stroud, which is not a surprise. Then they have O'Connell from Purdue. Tagovailoa from Maryland is just ahead of J.J. McCarthy on this list, so I thought that was interesting. And all the way at the bottom, you have Iowa's quarterback ranked just below the Rutgers quarterback room. If J.J. McCarthy lights up Maryland on Saturday, he might be moving up this list. If you like this video, then like this video. And remember to subscribe. And as always, go blue.